These walls I must have known for 20, but now I look closer, they could be 1,000 years or more. Have I inherited them from before? They've been so familiar and habitual I've hardly noticed, but ever since that ritual they're coming into focus. This imposing structure with an ancient quality, constructed to defend against the judgement of society. But now I see them clearer, I'm questioning their function. Are they bringing me protection, or are they limiting me with restriction? Anyway, I think you built them too hastily. These foundations don't seem sufficient for the 21st century, where traumatised leaders are still perpetrating on the people, and no matter how hard we work, it becomes more and more unequal. You had opportunities for social climbing. Now all our investments are the 1% enriching. And this air of expectation and oppression is causing the desecration of my nervous system. Our art hangs empty on their walls, merely a commodity, while these walls are stuffed full with unheard poetry. Stowaways arriving at our shores seeking refuge makes us frightened of losing our little privilege. It's understandable why you'd want to put your lives in our hands when we came before and unresourced your lands. We would like to help you, but apparently our country is broken too, and it's difficult for me to witness your pain when I can't even stand in my own rain. So what should I do with these crumbling walls? Should I reinforce them, or should I let them fall? Quite honestly, it makes me feel uneasy. The threats out there are existential. Distressing news about the climate crisis, continually force-fed through our devices, by little girls with pigtails and furious faces. I cannot take it in when I feel so powerless. I dutifully recycle my plastic, all the while knowing the measures required are much more drastic. Do you think they're listening? Or are their walls just echoing? It seems like all these big decisions are being outsourced to faceless algorithms. Are the robots really coming? Or are we becoming robots? When the sense of helplessness causes us to turn a blind eye, cop a deaf ear, there's nothing happening over there. But wait, isn't that how the walls got here in the first place? Because there's so much of the world we cannot face. These foundations of fear and ignorance caused us to look the other way when black lives were taken in vain. What we thought was power isn't power after all. Real power doesn't need a wall. Real power allows a little girl to be a little girl. Perhaps real power is the little girl within us all, who peers over the ledge of her privilege not to see the others, but to look into the eyes of her sisters and her brothers. She asks questions full of innocence and sees humanity with a quality of dignity. She stands in her rain, she feels her own pain, and unashamedly unleashes her poetry.